What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Minamoto Show. So, the weird thing with me is people trip me out in a way, right? Like, yeah, I can be in the middle of downtown like I am right now. I can be in the middle of LA. I can be in the middle of downtown Ontario, California. I can be anywhere where there's a lot of people. But just because I'm in public and I'm around people doesn't mean I feel comfortable or safe or whatever the hell, or any of that type of nature. I've spent countless amounts of days after days, weeks, months, and years sitting out in different spots in the desert out here where I grew up at all different hours of the night and day. I would get out there right after it gets, like right before it gets dark at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night on a summer day, and be out there till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd feel completely normal, completely comfortable. I wouldn't feel like there's any threat. It doesn't matter if I had my gun on me or not, or even if I had a gun at that point or not. It didn't matter, right? Like, and I was out at these places so much that I could drive some of those dirt roads at night with my lights turned off in my truck on a full moon and be able to drive through there without getting stuck, without hitting anything, and go from one end of the area to the complete opposite end and never have a problem. I wouldn't even have to hit the brakes. I wouldn't have to do nothing, right? And there's been times where people would show up out there and I would turn on my truck and drive away, the lights off, not hitting the brakes or anything, unless if I knew they weren't going to be able to see my brake lights and know I was there. And I would just, I felt more comfortable being out in the middle of the desert at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning than I do sitting in the middle of town anywhere, even if it was being around people that I know, like my family or people I've hung out with multiple times or whatever, right? And then there were times where I'd be hanging out there till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with people that, like some of my friends I had back then, or my dad or whatever, right? But, let me know, are you more of this type of person that feels more comfortable and safe being in town around people, or are you okay with being out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, the desert, wherever, by yourself or with somebody? Or let me know how y'all feel about that type of stuff, because hell, I mean, I can walk down the street and not without a problem, but I could be out in the middle of the desert too at 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting back in my truck, relaxing. If I bought a pack of cigarettes just to have for that time and maybe something to drink, whatever, I'll be chilling, whatever, walking around, whatever. So, catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.